Welcome to your practice. Today we're going to focus on the TFL muscle. You're going to need a block if you have one. If you don't have one, it's fine. We can do it without it. We're going to start lying on our back with the sole of the feet together, the knees spread wide, the right hand on your heart center, left hand on your belly, closing your eyes. We're going to start to notice our breath. Notice your feet touching together, your hips opening up, your hand rising and falling. And we're gonna take a couple of breaths. And when we're gonna exhale, I really want you to let go of all tension that you've got in your body. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Very good. Feeling your shoulders melting into the mat. Feeling more and more relaxed. Just allowing to be present, to let go of your day, of what you've got to do. And then we're going to open our eyes. I'm going to bring the knees together. I'm going to place the hands with the palms facing down, with the arms nice and straight on your sides. I'm just going to make sure that I can touch my heels with my middle fingers. And then from here, I'm going to plant my feet. I'm going to inhale, reaching up with my hips, reaching up with my hands all the way up and over behind my head. Pushing with your hips as far as you can. Exhale, nice and controlled, coming all the way down to the floor. Starting to awaken your spine. Inhale, coming all the way up, making sure that your neck is nice and long. There's no pressure into your neck. Exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale up, making sure your knees are nice and straight and not falling on the side like if there was a block in between of them. Exhale, nice and controlled all the way down. Last time, inhale, reaching back, pushing with your hips as high as you can. Exhale, very nice and controlled, vertebra after vertebra, coming all the way down to the floor. I'm going to bring the knees to your chest, squeeze the knees, and then we're going to start to rock back and forward until you're coming to a sitting position with your legs crossed. I'm going to place the hands just at the front of the mat. I'm going to walk the feet back and coming to our first down dog. Our hands are shoulders width apart, our feet are hips width apart with the toes slightly inwards. If you want, you can bend your legs. We're going to just start to pedal your feet. Move your spine side to side, whatever feels nice to start to awaken your body. Then back to stillness. Just gonna spend a few more deep breaths here. And then we're gonna take the right leg up into the sky, nice and straight. And we're gonna walk all the way on the outside of your right hand. So, if you can't reach all the way, you can just help with your right hand and pushing forward. From here, I'm just gonna drop the left knee down. And you just can stay here if you want to. Otherwise, you can come down all the way down to your forearms. Just really feel into it. We don't want to force it. You don't want to do too much. It's very, very important to always feel how far you can go. Be mindful of your body. You're going to take a few more breaths in this pose. Wherever you are, on your forearms or your hands. If you're on your forearms, coming all the way up to your hands. I'm gonna heel toe my right foot almost in the center of the mat. From here, we're gonna come all the way up to your low lunge. All right, now we're gonna place the left hand on our left hip, and with the right hand, we're gonna reach all the way up and over towards the left side, gazing past your right arm. Exhale back to center. Here, if you've got the block, you can place it on the outside of your right leg. If you don't have it, you can use your right hand on your right hip. Otherwise, right hand on the right block. Inhale, reaching up with your left hand and all the way over to the right side. Gazing past your left arm, you should really feel like a nice full body stretch on your left side here. Feel into it. Exhale, gently back to center. I'm gonna place the left hand on the inside of the right foot. My right leg is still bent and my right knee is on the top of my right ankle. I'm gonna bend that left leg too. I'm gonna reach back with my right arm so that I can grab the foot and pull it against me. I'm gonna rotate the right shoulder up to the sky, gazing up. Giving a nice stretch here. I'm gonna release that left foot, taking your right leg down to the mat. And then I'm gonna again heel toe my foot towards the left of the mat this time. And the knee is gonna be towards my right hand. I'm gonna come to a half pigeon. So you can walk back your left foot if you need to, if you want to go more in depth. And also, if you need, you can put a block just under. See if you have a lot of space and you don't want to make sure you're not falling on one side. So from here, you're just gonna inhale, reaching up, your chest nice and straight back. Exhale, we're gonna walk down towards our forearms if it's accessible. If it's not, you can stay on your hands, that's perfect. And otherwise, if you can go even deeper, you can come to your forehead, making sure that your hips are not falling on one side, but they're nice and square. This is a very powerful pose. We store a lot of emotion in our hips. One more deep breath here. And when you're ready, we're gonna walk all the way up to our hands. Nice and straight. I'm gonna point my left foot and push down to down dog again. I'm gonna move, shake my legs a little bit just to take away that tension. And then we're gonna bring our left foot up into the sky, nice and straight. And we're gonna step all the way on the outside of our left hand, dropping that right knee down to the floor. And here again, you can stay just on your hands if it's enough for you today. Otherwise, we're gonna drop down to your forearms, to your lizard pose. If you feel it too intense, you can always come up. If it's not intense enough, you can always come on your foot, the ball of your foot. It's all optional. Really just feel how it feels like. If you're not on your hands, you come all the way up again. And then I'm gonna heel toe my foot to the middle of the mat, coming up into your low lunge. Placing your right hand to your right hip, reaching towards the right with your left hand, gazing up past your left arm. Exhale back to center. Here again, if you've got a block, you can use it here on your left side. Otherwise, just left hand on your left hip. Right hands reach up and over towards the left, gazing past your right arm. If you want to take it very deep, you can even reach down with your left hand down to the floor. Exhale back to center. I'm going to remove the block. Bending the right leg. Making sure that your left knee is on the top of your left ankle. I'm going to reach back with my left hands towards the right foot behind me. I'm going to turn that left shoulders up and gazing up to the ceiling. Really opening your chest, pulling that right foot as much as you can. Should feel a nice stretch here. Exhale, I'm gonna release. Hand on the floor. I'm gonna heel toe again towards the right side now. My left foot, and the left knee is close to the left hand. From here, you might want to walk your right foot back, or if you're in the right position, it's fine, you can stay there. Again, just check if you want to put a block under, or if you're just okay like this, you can stay here. Or as you exhale, we're gonna come down to your forearm. And if you can go even deeper, we're gonna come down to your forehead. Checking again that you're not falling on one side or the other one, because our body will want to compensate to not feel the stretch, to not feel uncomfortable. It's gonna tend to go on one side, and we don't want that. Two more deep breaths. And I'm gonna come all the way up to my hands, pointing the right foot and pushing down to down dog. Pedal the feet a little bit. I'm gonna gaze forward and I'm gonna walk my feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale to the heart center. Now from here, we're gonna keep our hands to heart center. We're gonna bend forward and we're gonna shift the weight on the left foot. I'm gonna reach back with my right leg, nice and straight. And then I'm just gonna make a circle and just bending that left knee and coming all the way on the side. This right leg stays nice and straight. I'm gonna place the right hand down to the floor, reaching up with the left hand, gazing up to your left arm. Should feel a nice stretch here. Exhale, left hand goes down, right arm goes up, gazing to the right thumb. Back to center. I'm gonna just move that right leg all the way back to center again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, reaching up, gazing to your thumbs. Exhale to your heart center. Now again, this time I'm gonna shift the weight on the right foot. My hands are still in prayer position. And I'm gonna move the left leg back, nice and straight. And then very gently, I'm gonna rotate and just placing the left leg nice and straight on the right side, in line with my right foot. My right leg is bending. Left hand goes down to the floor, reaching up with my right arm, gazing to my right thumb. Really trying to push that right shoulder back. Exhale, right hand goes down, left hand goes up, gazing to your left thumb. Exhale, left head goes down, and bringing the left leg back to center. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale all the way down. You're gonna plant both hands down to the floor. Step back into a high plank and pushing down to down dog. Now we're gonna take the knees down to the floor and coming to a sitting position now. All right. Now from here, I'm gonna have my legs nice and straight on my feet flex. I'm gonna take my right leg over to the left side, so that my left foot is just on the outside of my left thigh. Taking my right hand just behind me, my right arm is nice and straight. Left elbows pointing to the right knee and push it away. So I'm gazing back as far as possible. Turning your navel, your chest, your neck. It's a very good detox pose, just squeezing all organs, letting go of all toxins. And back to center, we're gonna do the other side. So if you want to shake your legs, and then the left foot goes on the outside of the right thigh. I'm gonna place left hand behind me, left arm nice and straight, pushing with the right elbow to your left knee and gazing back as far as possible. Really trying to push into that left hand so that you're not collapsing into it. A few more deep breaths here. And release. Shaking your legs. Here again, if you've got a block, you can use it. If you don't have it, we will do it without it. So we're just gonna come to a bridge pose. So I'm gonna come all the way down to the back, making sure again that I can touch with my heels my middle fingers. My feet are hips width apart. Then I'm gonna push with my hips up and just placing the block under my sacrum, that flat bit at the end of your back. If you want it a little bit stronger, you can put it on the higher level of the block. And if you don't have a block, you can just do it without it. So I will be just with my knees making sure that they're not falling on the side, or like if you had a block in between of them, and you can just stay there. If you've got a block, it's more restorative, but you can use books or anything else to put under. And if you want to do those exercises on your own time, you can also make them longer. If you have got a block, you're gonna remove it now, and very gently, vertebra after vertebra, I'm gonna come all the way down to the floor. Now from here, you're gonna bring the knees to your chest, giving a nice squeeze, releasing down. Now I'm bringing the right ankle on the top of the left knee, and from here, I'm gonna grab for my left thigh, or if I can, I'm gonna grab for my my left knee. I'm gonna bend, keep the right foot flex. If you can't reach for the knee, it's perfectly fine to just stay on your thigh. You don't need to force. You just need to feel the stretch. So if this is enough for you, that's perfect. If you need more stretch, you're just gonna go deeper. Allow your shoulders to be relaxed, possibly on the floor. If you've got emotion rising up, acknowledge, you might have images. I'm gonna release that left leg, and I'm gonna allow both legs to fall towards the left side. The right arms goes towards the right, gazing to your right thumb, and maybe pushing with your left hand your right knee down. You should feel a nice stretch here on the side. And when you're ready, gently we're coming back. Squeeze both knees to the chest, releasing down. Left ankle goes on the top of the right knee. I'm gonna bring both hands behind my right thigh or grabbing my knee. And the left foot again is nice and flex. You should feel a nice stretch here, opening your hips. Whatever comes up, like really just question, and our body is always sending us messages. We just quite not listen to it. So it's very important to just tune into it and maybe try to understand what is the message behind the pain. And now I'm gonna release my right leg. I'm gonna have both legs falling towards the right side, gazing to your left. Maybe with your right hand you can push your right knee down, gazing to your left hand. You can close your eyes if you want to. Twists are really good to let go, to detoxify. If you're very much in your mind, it's always a good pose to come to. One more deep breath. And back to center. Both knees to your chest, and we're gonna come to our last pose, Shavasana. Just gonna allow our feet to fall on the side of the mat with the toes falling down. Hands with the palms facing up on the side of your body. Closing your eyes, shoulders nicely relaxed. And taking one more deep breath into your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Allowing every part of your body to completely relax. Checking and scanning every part of your body to see if there's any tension left. You're just gonna squeeze it and let it go. Stay in this pose for as long as you like. There's no rush. Whenever you're ready, you can start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. You're gonna bend one knee and just falling on one side. Just rolling the side of the knee you bent. And then we're just gonna push all the way up into a sitting position. With your hands to your heart center, we're gonna close our eyes. Another couple of breaths here, just feeling inwards. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon again. Namaste. If you've got any requests about any other class you would like to see, any specific part of the body, I already received a few other requests, so I think the next one is going to be shoulders. But if you've got any specific class you would like, please, I love to interact with you. Just let me know, and any feedback, I'm more than happy as well. And there's one more thing I wanted to say for TFL release. You can use a tennis ball for this. This is called roll and release. It's used to release tensions from the muscle. In this case, we would just place the ball on the mat. You would place the weight on your left foot, for example, now that I'm working on the right side, placing the hand on the floor, and then you just place the ball, whatever is that you're feeling the tension, and you're just gonna roll on it. It's gonna release the muscle. This is amazing. You can also do it on the wall if you prefer, and it's really good. It works really well for the back as well, but since now we're just working on this part, I think this is really good tips, and it's easy to find tennis ball. All right, I see you next time. Thank you for joining me. My name is Jennifer, and I was your host today. See you soon.